Hey friends, here are a few things for you to think about this week and one or two conversations for you to steward in your home for the week. So as parents, we want to be able to protect our children from all the pain and struggle in the world. And most of our conversation and lessons in church and Sunday school really talk about how great God is. But what about when He isn't? Like, what about when we feel the lack of God's presence in our lives? And I wonder if this is something that you've ever had a chance to sort of grapple with in your own life. Where in your life have you experienced difficulty in your faith? And what did it look like for you to walk through the pain of that? Or have you ever grieved for ways in which God has let you down? Have you lamented the conflict and the pain that you've experienced in your life with God? And if you haven't, this I think is one of the most important things for you to consider as you invite your children into a life of faith. They need to see that life with God is not just about hope and faith. They need to see that it is also about disappointment and sometimes grief. So faith is when we let God meet us in the place and we ask for peace and His shalom. And sometimes talking about specific instances of feeling at odds with God can open up larger questions about our need to have peace with God through the work of Jesus. And so as you spend some of this time this week in the evenings at bedtime helping your child maybe review his or her day, I wonder if you could help your child this week think about what it means to have peace with God. Maybe you could share with your own child this week a story about when you had a difficult time in your life with God. Like, was there ever a time when you felt some frustration or disappointment with God? Did you ever have a faith crisis? And how did God meet you in that? How did the love of Jesus draw you back towards genuine relationship with God? How did He wash away the scales? I wonder how you might appropriately share some of this with your child. I think our kids need to see that faith includes struggle, and there's nobody who's better equipped for sharing this vulnerably than you as a parent. Okay, there's some work for you below. There's a couple questions and other passages of Scripture for you to check out this week. As always, there's more in the book, Imaginative Prayer Book. You can find wherever books are sold. I'm giving you everything I can right here as a video, but there are some other prompts and some journal exercises in the book that I can't offer to you here. Blessings to you. We'll see you next week.